This week I was talking with Chad Jenkins, the founder of SeedSpark, and we were talking about future money. And that topic really hit me when we first talked about it a while ago, and I thought it was really important to share with you, the listeners, the concept of future money, because it completely changed the way I see things and how I'm going to progress and move forward on future collaborations. And I'm going to work on collaborations on how I can expand my services, my knowledge to different hero targets with other people's support and other companies. So there's the two things I wanted to reflect on based on that conversation. So there's really not much more I can say about the concept of future money. Chad really explained it. So I would listen to that episode, please. But the one thing we talked about was cash confidence. And cash confidence is a term used with strategic coach. And to me, it just makes sense all around. That cash confidence means I have the cash to do things. And the majority of times we're thinking about present money, money that's in our bank, not future money. And when he said about cash confidence has a lot to do with future money, that clicked something in my head. And that just opened up wide opportunities. So not only thinking about collaborations or future opportunities based on future money, it's also based on using that future money as cash flow, a future cash flow, not because that's all jobs or projects or opportunities you don't quite have quite yet. Right now, we're all basing our future cash flow based on the projects we have now, what we know will come. But now starting to look at the fact that these opportunities, or if I chase this opportunity for a month, I will get future money, gives me future confidence to be able to build more of a team or hire other people who can do the work for me so I can progress quicker. So that just really clicked something in my head about cash confidence is not today's money, it's future money. And that's going to come to help support you in the future. So it's kind of an analogy or an example here is when I started my entrepreneurial journey, I was talking with a business coach of mine, and I says, I'm waiting to get enough money so I can hire people. And that was thinking I needed that money in the bank to hire someone because I was thinking the annual salary. So his comeback was, well, do you pay him all up front for the year? No, you pay him or her weekly or biweekly. So it's only going to cost you X divided by 26 or 12, however, or 52, depending how many, the frequency of payment. Right. Yeah. Okay. That's right. It's only going to cost me this little bit every pay period. So if I had more free time to do stuff, how many more projects can I get to pay that? Oh, that didn't take long to figure out. I'm hiring now because I wasn't thinking about the future money. With this person on board, we can bring in future money that will sustain that cost. So that made me hire quicker. Now I'm actually seeing this to move on opportunities a lot sooner than before because I was thinking that it was limiting me or I would not be able to afford it because I was thinking with present money and what we're presently have. And this skill with future money, future cash confidence is definitely a visionary entrepreneur skill. This is not for everyone. Not everyone has this ability. And it's not to say that having this ability is better than others. It's just that we need the other people to want to keep us grounded in the present because we need to do that as visionary entrepreneurs, especially ADHD. If we see that shiny light, we're going to go down. We're going to go down based on the future. But sometimes the future isn't all as grand as we believe it to be or see it to be. So that's why we need everyone of different types, brain types, risk adversity types, and knowledge types and execution types all around us. Because as a group, we can execute things. But this is definitely a visionary tool, the future money concept. So the other thing we talked about too as well is that he said something about future money is future company, and that another one, bing, 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 bing in my head. And in strategic coach, there's a concept we call present company and future company. So present company is the company you have right now, with the work you have right now, with the team you have right now, making money right now that pays and covers the bills. The future company is the company that's going to occur in the future, that you're building for a future goal. And that allows you to expand, scale, and grow. You can't work in the present company 100% of the time. You'll never grow into a future company, into another opportunity. So if you got a little bit of a foot in the future company development, you need the present company to pay the bills. So you got to balance that very well. That's where the visionary entrepreneur comes into play of the future company. But if that entrepreneur plays too long in the future company, we ignore the present company. The present company starts to slack off, or not slack off, but starts to produce less, make less money, and then all of a sudden we're in a crisis. So we need a balance. So when he said that future money is about future company, I don't know exactly who said it, but that connection to me was huge. So future company can only be developed with future money, because the present company is about now, doing what we know now and working on the projects or the services that we know now, and the money comes now. But that money, you can save it, you can probably and use it for future expense. But if you don't think about your future company with future money, how are you going to fund that? Because sooner or later, the future company will become the present company. Therefore, you need funding for that new present company in the future. If that's making sense, I know it's making sense to me. So I might have to draw it out later, but think about that. If you do not develop your future company with future money in mind, you will not have cash confidence once that future company becomes a present company. So that's why I think the whole concept of future money makes sense. At the same time, future money also helps you develop deals at a lower risk to the person you're involved with. All right, pay me X now. Lower risk for them. But if there's a higher success rate and we can get a percentage of that future money, that's a low risk for them, because in a way it's, if I don't produce, I don't help them succeed more. They don't have to pay anymore, and I don't get my effort paid back. But if I can help them grow to a higher level of success, that means that's money that they would not get in the future. And basically you're sharing a percentage of money you would not get. So the whole concept of future money is very interesting. It's a low risk to the person you're serving and high success for both people. So you can use that in the terms of selling your company, selling a new service, or helping someone grow to another level that they're uncomfortable with, of paying an exorbitant amount of fee or whatnot. But this concept with the future money is still rolling around my head. I think you need to consider thinking about it. The only way you can develop your future company is by thinking with future money. But do not neglect your present company, because you need the present company right now. And not everyone's wired or able to work in the future money, future company world. That's the visionary entrepreneur. Select few of your teammates can work with you on that. Everyone else really likes to be grounded in the present company. And you need those grounded people in the present company to make you present money. And that's the only way it can work. Again, it's all balancing, and you need team members around you to support you, and also to let you know that maybe you're working too much in the future and you need to come back to the present. So cash confidence in the future for future money is key. It really changes the way you look at and see things. And your future company can only build with future money. So keep that in mind. I want to hear your thoughts about that. And if you can email me, it'd be great. Send me a LinkedIn note. It'd be much appreciated if you do that. Thanks again for learning with me.